welcome to another video, and today I'm going to talk about my deadlift and a technical change whereby I'm going to go to an old school, like strict wide sumo. So before I However, the reason I chose semi-sumo over a wide sumo is I feel like with a narrower stance I'm stronger. So I wanted to get as narrow a stance I could without hurting my back. However, what I found recently, I'm weak off the floor. That's my main kind of deadlift weakness. And I found that because now I've kind of changed my form whereby instead of trying to get really tight and kind of slowly generate force and pull it up off the floor and just focus on engaging everything, I was trying to yank the bar, and it did help. Initially my speed off the floor was a lot better, but now I've kind of hit a bit of a plateau whereby every time I fail a rep, a heavy single with semi-sumo, I try and kind of rip it off the floor, and if it doesn't go, it just kills my whole rep. Now I've tried wide sumo recently in a couple of sessions, and although it is slower off the floor, the difference is I feel like I can kind of grind it out, if you know what I mean. So with a semi-sumo, if I try and rip it off the floor and it doesn't move, I'm done. I kind of stand up and the lift's done. Whereas with a wide grip sumo, with a wide stance sumo, sorry, I can kind of slowly, I don't know, it's like even if I pull it and it doesn't come up straight away, if I continue pulling for like a second or so, it is starting to move. So on top of that, I feel like I've got a lot more glute and hamstring engagement. So I think the training cycle I'm doing now, whereby I'm doing a lot of frequency, I think that with the added kind of muscle engagement is gonna allow me to get a lot stronger, which in turn I think is gonna help me get better with my deadlift, but we'll see. So basically, long story short, I'm going to go into the gym right now. I've got to do squats, bench and deadlift, so it's a lot of stuff to do, but when I get to my deadlift, I'm going to go for a conservative single, so a training max today, and I felt good on Friday doing it, so today is Monday. I think it should be decent. That said, I don't want to jinx it, so let's just get in there and see what happens. That was good. It was pretty good. Basically, I mean, it was a long session. Like, that is the first time I think the second time I've ever done squat, bench and deadlift all in one session. So it takes I mean, I was in there for like 2.5 hours, I think. So really hungry now. I'm kind of sweating out and struggling, but all in all, I'm happy. I mean, I did my conservative single for a squat, then for a bench press, and then for a deadlift. And all in all, I think it was pretty decent. So I did my wide stance sumo, and I really like it. Like, it does feel, I do feel slightly weaker off the floor. However, the difference is, like I said earlier, when I feel weak off the floor with a semi-sumo, that's it. I feel like I can't move the bar at all. So I'm weak in that there's nothing there at all. Whereas with the wide stance I did today, when I feel weak, I can still get it, if you know what I mean. It feels like, you know, if you're doing some kind of machine weight and you feel like you're struggling, but you can still just kind of grind it out and there's no real kind of danger there. That's the best way I can describe it. So it feels a lot like it's a lot more kind of glutes and hamstrings, even a little bit of quads and kind of adductors, versus the semi-sumo and conventional, where to me it feels a little bit more kind of lumbar, spine, lower back. So for me, that's a good thing, and I think definitely long term it's going to protect me and allow me to get a lot stronger, because I feel like if I build more mass there, that's going to correlate directly with better deadlift and strength. And to be honest, even if I don't stick with it, like, I could just do a block with a wide stance sumo and then maybe flip back to semi-sumo, and I think it's still going to kind of benefit me, because I figure it will make me, because I'm sitting down lower, it will make me a lot stronger off the floor. So I think it's a win-win situation. Anyway, I am gonna, at the moment, I'm gonna stick with deadlifting 3 times a week. So if you watch my video I put up last Tuesday, so a week ago, I talk about the Bulgarian method that I'm running, kind of a version of the Bulgarian method, whereby I'm going to build up to squatting and benching 6 times a week. And I was kind of umming and ahhing as to how often I should deadlift, and I think I am going to go 3 times a week. I've just got to decide what the actual sessions are going to comprise of, whether I just stick to the training max thing 3 times a week for deadlift, or whether I do that maybe once or twice and then throw in like a more of a DUP or like a reps based session, just to prevent that CNS fatigue. I'm not sure, but at the moment, I mean, this is my 2nd week now of doing deadlifting 3 times heavy singles, and I feel pretty good. I feel like my form's getting grooved in. So I think, I mean, hopefully, touch wood, over time I'm going to build up to the point where I'm hitting PRs week in, week out, without actually having to get hyped up or grind and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to kind of show you, give you an insight into my training and what's going down. So I am, for the foreseeable future, going to be doing a strict, proper, wide stance sumo. So if you do like glutes, ginormous glutes at that, then this is definitely going to be the channel for you. So enjoy that. Thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a like. It means a lot to me, and as I always say, it does honestly help the channel out. And I will see you tomorrow.